Hi, I'm John Stewart, Chief Investment Officer of Farmers Trust Company. This is the Investor's Edge.
The Investor's Edge, Market Insights with John Stewart, is brought to you by Farmers Trust Company.
Hi, I'm John Stewart. Welcome to the Investor's Edge. First up, the week in review. Monetary hedges unravel on dollar strength. The US dollar's demise has been prematurely predicted for quite some time now. Everybody knows the reasons why the dollar is supposedly doomed. The $40 trillion or so in debt owed by the federal government, plus trillion-dollar deficits pretty much as far as the eye can see, along with trillions more in unfunded liabilities like Social Security and Medicare. But if everyone believes a certain thing to be true in markets, it actually makes it much more likely that everyone ends up getting fooled. The dollar has been strong all year, and that strength has accelerated meaningfully just in the past week. So investors in monetary hedges like gold and Bitcoin have been running for the exits, with gold now down more than 25% from its January highs, and Bitcoin off more than 30% since the beginning of the year. On the flip side, a strong dollar should actually be very helpful in bringing down inflationary pressures. That would be a welcome development. For this week's featured insight, check your fund's expense ratios. Every mutual fund, whether open-end or closed-end, index fund or active, has something called an expense ratio. Now, this is the approximate annual cost of owning that fund. You'll never see it on your statement, you won't get a bill for it, and most people have no idea what it is on the various funds that they own. Now, a quick Google search will turn it up pretty quickly. Sometimes it's worth paying a little extra for a well-managed active fund. Just make sure you know what you're paying so that you can keep it in mind when comparing your investment choices. Looking ahead, quarter-end rebalancing. Well, with the end of the second quarter and first half of the year fast approaching, many money managers and funds are rebalancing their portfolios. So expect to see some silly level volatility taking place here over the next few days in the markets, especially on the last day of the month. I wouldn't read too much into any of the moves being made though next week, as they will mostly be driven by technical factors as opposed to fundamental factors. Farmers Trust has been rebalancing portfolios mid-quarter for many years now, rather than at the end of every quarter. We feel this avoids getting sucked into the silly price moves along with the rest of the rebalancing crowd. Once again, I'm John Stewart. Thank you for watching The Investor's Edge.
The Investor's Edge, Market Insights with John Stewart, is brought to you by Farmers Trust Company.